Salutations! It's nighttime. It feels like it's dark, so I need to be more quiet. I just turned on the light so you guys can see me, but it's dusk. It's really early, and today is Monday, and it's a holiday. And so in celebration of the holiday, I woke up early to go to a Goodwill that's around 25 miles away from me. And it's a newer Goodwill. Actually had a grand opening recently this month. And so I'm not really looking for a lot of inventory, but a great time to scope it out. I heard it's really big, so I'm going to give myself a few hours and get acquainted with this new location, see if it's worth trekking out 25 miles to. I know I have a reseller friend who is going to my little favorite one up the hill in the mountains that I told you guys I was so excited about. She said she's going to clean that one out. Well, she didn't say exactly those words, but based on the stuff she picked up last time, I know she's going to pick up all the good stuff, so I'm not even going to go there. There's plenty of Goodwills to go around, I assure you. So anyway, so I'm going to check this one out, and depending how I feel, if I have a lot of energy, I'll go to maybe one or two other ones. It just depends. You know, sometimes you just get so depleted of energy that you, after like 4 hours, you're like, oh, I can't do another one. And your back starts hurting and your arms hurt and you need like food, and we'll see. We'll see as the day progresses. But anyway, it's really early. It's 41 degrees. It's really cold, but I got my seat warmer on. I gotta get some gas and off I go. And I'm gonna take the back roads. Well, I'm thinking of taking the freeways, but taking the back roads sounds kind of dangerous. Just, it's like this road. There's like nothing there. Nothing. It's just land, and it's this road. I don't even know if it's well lit. It's really scary. Okay, maybe I won't do it. I'll take the freeways. So here we are. We're taking the back roads, and when I told you there is nothing out here. It truly is the back roads. I feel like I'm driving somewhere in Nebraska or Ohio. There's nothing here. There's a reason I called Sacramento Sack of Tomatoes. Yeah, I'm going back to Sack of Tomatoes because it's a lot of farmland. I'm in Northern California, so aside from the beautiful cities and places like Sacramento, San Francisco, Napa, Santa Rosa, and all of that, it's just a lot of farmland, a very agricultural part of the country, and I'm very proud of it. I can't say I'm like, you know, I'm ashamed or whatever that I live in Cowtown, Sack of Tomatoes. I'm very proud of where I live. So anyway, 23 miles on this road. Woohoo! Yay! So, I wanted to talk about a question that gets asked very frequently by newbies. So this is aimed at the newbies, not the seasoned resellers. And seasoned resellers, if you want to chime in, definitely chime in below. But the question is asked so many times and so frequently, I have to say something. Is there a brand list? A list of brands I need to shop for? Where is this magical brand list? Why are you keeping it away from me? Where's this brand list? How do you guys know what brands to shop for? And all the million permutations and variation of the same question. Someone wants a brand list because they don't want to put in the work. And I'm sorry, there is no list. There is no magic club that all the resellers belong to and they have access to some list. There is no list. No one's going to give you a list. And if someone wants to sell you one, don't be a fool and buy it. Just don't. You got to do this on your own. And the reason why, there's so many reasons why you shouldn't be using a list. Let me give you some. The list could be outdated. The list could be not correct for the location that you're in. So let's say I can give you a list today, right now, of 10 things to go and buy. You can go to your thrift stores and all the local places that you shop at and find jack shit. You'll never find it. And then you're gonna beat yourself up for it, and you'll be like, oh, poor me. I live in a crappy area. I don't have access to those brands that sell. I can never be a successful reseller. Blah, 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 blah. Pity party. Anyone want to come? No. No one is going to give you a list. And no list, just knock off the whole list concept out of your head. This is what you need to do. First and foremost, look and see what is selling in your thrift stores. You got to start with what you have. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can, right? That's the quote. So get yourself orientated with what is available to you. Second, start studying comps on eBay, Poshmark, whatever your platform is. See what is selling for what profit margins. So take the brands that you're finding very frequently, see kind of what's selling, and set your expectations based on that. But that's not it. After you identify some brands that might be successful for you, check the availability. Don't just study sold listings. You have to study available, what is available in the marketplace. So let me give you an example. You find a pair of jeans, ABC company, you're like, oh, those jeans come up frequently in my thrift stores. Awesome. You go on eBay and you're like, oh, comps are 30 bucks. Awesome. So yeah, I'll spend $10 and I'll get those jeans because I know I'll get a $20 profit. Awesome. But if you fail to see what is available, what is selling, you might screw yourself. Because if the market is flooded with those jeans for much lower, who are able to get those jeans much cheaper, you've just bought a bunch of inventory you're never gonna sell. So it's the sum of what is available in your thrift stores, what are the comps, what is in the marketplace, see what your competition is, and you got to start with that basic foundation. Once you do that, let that be like your assignment number 1. Assignment number 2 is to study websites, popular clothing websites that have designer labels. Just while you're reviewing what is available, kind of on the side, start studying the brands that are kind of luxurious and in demand. One of the best websites to check out to see what are some hot brands is Revolve. I chose Revolve out of all of those stores, and there's probably like 10 amazing stores, online stores that have the hottest fashions, the best brands, but I'm going to choose Revolve because it's the most all-encompassing. It has all the ones that you really should know, okay? So start looking those over, look at the styles, look at the price points, memorize like 10 brands a week or something, so that as you're shopping and you see those brands, click, 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 this looks familiar, maybe I should look into it. And then that's how you slowly, with that type of cadence, you slowly pick it up. Then complement your knowledge with reading some bloggers, some fashion bloggers, looking over fashion magazines, and slowly, one by one, you will get yourself acquainted with what is right for you. Don't ask for a brand list. You would be doing yourself a disservice. Just take Miss Me's, for example. Miss Me jeans. Man, like 2 years ago, when I had my Miss Me's, I can sell them for $100. I can buy them for like $108 plus tax on Buckle. And the market was so great for them, I could resell them for $100. Same thing with True Religions and Hudson's and all of those hot brands. The market changes. Miss Me's now, you can go on Poshmark and get a pair for $30. Lower even. I sold Miss Me's for $25. So you have to be aware of those things because you might accidentally overspend and you won't even be able to recoup your cost. You have to be aware of all those little changes and nuances and what's flooding the market and what isn't, and what brands have diffusion labels. Oh my God, you need to remember the diffusion labels. I did a episode on that a while ago where we talked about all of the brands, not all of them, just to kind of get you acquainted that, you know, there's the designer luxury brand, and then there's the mass market access labels, and those are called the diffusion brands, and they do not cost as much as the designer label. So if you don't know about that, go back and watch that episode. So that's that. Don't look for a magic list, it's not there. It really isn't. Good luck, may the force be with you. Toodles, greetings, and salutations. I wanted to show you guys, I'm at Goodwill, and this is the line. It goes all the way to the front. And here's all my stuff. And I'm gonna sit here and wait, and while I do that, I'll be working, of course, putting Mercari listings onto Poshmark. So it is 12:48, and on my way back, that was the longest time I think I've ever been at one Goodwill location. The reason why I was there for long, because it took me like 45 minutes to stand in that freaking line. I swear, if I knew it would be so backed up, I've never seen it like that. I've never seen it totally go all around the store. If I knew it was gonna be like that, I wouldn't even pile up my cart. It was not worth it. So I gotta remember that this location is not good for 50% off days because they have a huge audience. And, well, maybe because this store is new too, so you get a lot of people coming. But I only went through like half of it. I didn't go through pants. I did not go through summer tops. I did not go through shoes, purses. I didn't go through just no hard goods, no nothing. Just when it was a lot of stuff, let's just say that. It wasn't the greatest, like I didn't get huge designer labels, but there's a lot of new with tags. I was surprised, like, how do you get so much new with tags? Maybe because the store is new and a lot of stores, like, they bought out stale inventory or whatever that stuff is called. I have no idea. I could have come out of there with 4 or 5 carts. I decided to really keep it small and focused on finding like funky things. Like, I'm so sick and tired of finding like Ann Taylor new with tags and let's see, Anthropology sweater, and like I'm so bored with that stuff. I picked up one Free People thing, but I left the rest. The rest of, like, I found a bunch of Anthropology shirts. I'm just like, I can't. I'm gonna be nauseous. I'm just tired of it. I gotta change things up because I'm getting bored. So I try to focus on brands I never heard of, and I have no idea if they're gonna do any good. But I just needed that. I was kind of just. Let's see. I'll probably do a haul video. I did pick up some bras, which is like what I normally don't do, but they were all new with tags. They were bigger sizes, so we'll see how they do. Let's see. I picked up some cool blazers, some jackets, a few sweaters, some cute skirts. But I gotta think about what was my favorite find. I can't think of it off the top of my head. I know that if I was going to have to dress larger sized women in career clothing, that is the place I would go. There are so many Tahari suits and Jones New York blazers and jackets and a lot of Macy's brands. That was good, but I don't feel like picking it all up. I don't know what happened to me. I got so bored today. I'm like, if I'm gonna do the same thing that I always do, pick up all the Anthro and Ann Taylors, I'm just gonna vomit. So I even left behind Victoria's Secret pink sweatshirts. I just couldn't do it today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Have you ever had that before? Have you ever just didn't want to buy all the stuff that you normally buy because you're bored? Tell me if that's normal. Tell me if it's temporary. Hopefully it goes away. I hope it's not a sign of something, because I get bored really easily with things. So I hope this is not the beginning of something that might be, I don't know, maybe it's just a one-day thing. Anyway, gotta go home. The plan is to take as many pictures as I can. And then once I want to take pictures of all the stuff I bought, like I don't know how many items, 70, 80 items. And then as I'm in the office during the week, I can create postings. So that's worked for me in the past. I've been experimenting with a different workflow, and that works. And I take a picture of the measurements, the fabric tag, so I have everything in one. And I can totally write a whole description based just off of those pictures. So that's the plan. I'll see if I do a haul video. Ciao. Hey, so let's talk about some of those closets that I've been mentioning for a while now, and I'm way too late in recording this video, but better late than never. So the first one I wanted to show you is from Christiane. I believe that's her name. Christiane? You know me and my pronunciations. Either way, it's at Mistle. And so before I say anything, just look over her items. I wonder what you're thinking. I wish this was a live show so I could, or I was in a classroom and I could be asking you questions and getting your feedback. So first and foremost, I mean, she has a very unique style. And besides that, she is using a backpack she is trying to cater to. Even though you haven't seen most of her closet, because we're just looking the very beginning here, she specializes in a lot of lag and look. And lag and look is a very popular look, and it has a following. And within the lag and look genre, there are subgenres. There is the lag and look, the kind of the romantic young girl with a lot of lace and ribbons and beads and things. There's the German lag and look, which is I think where she is personally in. Like, for example, this is total German lag and look right there. It's more modern. To me, it seems almost like it's futuristic. It's stuff you see in post-apocalyptic events, people wearing these types of things. It's weird, but that's the stuff I think about. So anyway, besides the lag and look, besides the colorful, specific feel, we can totally see, oh, this is a very typical lag and look item right here. We can totally see that she has a very great eye, very artistic, likes to use color to her advantage, lots of accessories, but it does not take away from the main thing that's being sold, and she's just doing a fantastic job. I mean, check out this skirt. Total lag and look. You imagine that in like a post-apocalyptic Mad Max type of world, people wearing stuff like that. I totally see it. But anyway, oh, look at that. So I wanted to show you that you can still use a common background but have a very unique style and create a niche and have a look. And she is doing just a fantastic job. I think her closet is so unique, so her, so just beautiful. And it's great to obviously shop in, number one. Number two, get ideas from. And number three, just look through. It's just fun looking through her stuff. And even more so, I'm interested in what kinds of stuff she shares and the types of people she's following. If you're kind of nosy like me, check her out at MISTLE. Beautiful closet. Next closet I wanted to show you is from Drea. And this is another closet that has a very specific look and style, and it's so beautiful, so stinking beautiful. So she uses a white wall with this rustic kind of shabby sheet hanger, and she hangs all her clothes off the last peg. And she has other things in the picture, as you can see here. Once again, they don't take away from what is being sold. We know exactly what's being sold as soon as we land on there. And it's like she has found a really unique way to display her clothes. As soon as you see one of her listings, you know it's hers. Because like no one else is doing that. She has lots of different styles for a variety of tastes. I love this Givenchy emoji jumper sweater. It's so cute. So I wanted to show you her. First of all, let me go back and make sure you know her closet name. Drea Nicole V. At Drea Nicole V. She has a lot of listings, and she shares a lot too, you guys. She shares a lot. So if you're looking for someone to share back, she looks like just the person. So scan through once you arrive in her closet. Oh, I love that. And see how she does her layouts. It's not always the same look. She has different features in there, but they don't take away from the main thing, and I love it. Very shabby chic, very cute, very her, very unique. So that was my closet number 2 by Drea. Closet number 3 is by Jersey Ginger at Jersey Ginger, who is a suggested user. Look how many times she shares, you guys. I don't know if I'll ever get to this number. It seems like it's forever. Anyway, oh, and FYI, she's getting ready for a posh party. She's hosting a posh party. So make sure you tag yourself so she visits your closet. Her look is very distinct as well, and I wanted to show you because it differs so much from the other ones where she's just displaying the clothing items she is selling, and she's doing it on a mannequin, and oftentimes she displays it in a split photo. And to me, it just looks so clean, so elegant, so beautiful. I just want to live in this closet. It's so gorgeous. She has everything from casual to formal. Hey, you can even get married by shopping in her closet because she has a dress. She has gorgeous pieces. To me, it screams feminine, elegant, classy, and I just love looking at it. Just love, love, love seeing how she displays her pieces. I hope you check it out, you guys. This is definitely, and look how beautifully she showcases her shoes. It's gorgeous. She just has this amazing eye. I love it, love it, love it. Her selections, her pictures, and oh, look at that jacket. Ooh, Christian LaCroix pointy toe with, oh wow, that's adorable. So once again, this was Jersey Ginger. Check her out. Her closet's gorgeous. That was my closet number 3 I wanted to share with you. Let's see. Now we're going to move to another closet. This is by Olivia, and her closet name is at OCLEKTIX. And she has a very specific niche she is going after, and that's the plus market. And on top of that, a very hip and cool clothing selection for the plus girls, for the lady with the curves. Now, when I used to be a bigger girl and I was a size like 20, 22, I even wore some 24, this is definitely the type of stuff I was going after. I love her clothing. So she has a very clean, a clean display of her items, often modeled. I'm wondering if she has her own boutique, or maybe she sells through her own website. And check out all the torrid items. Wow. Torrid, torrid, torrid. Mod cloth, gorgeous pieces. Isn't that just beautiful? Just gorgeous. You know how they have the plus size parties on Poshmark? This is a closet definitely to display at those parties. Gorgeous pieces. I hope she's on eBay because Torrid sells so good on eBay. So anyway, that was closet number 4. A lady that has a niche, a style, and is just doing fantastic on here. Olivia, OCLEKTIX. Check her out. And the last closet I'm going to show you, last but not least, is the Celebrity Closet, Beverly Hills, at Surfer Love, at SURFERLUV. And this is definitely a very special closet. It appears to me that she is newer, based on the number of followers she has. However, she has so many listings. I almost want to take her closet and just help her like get her a bigger audience, get more followers, get people to come and check her out, because she has a lot of really cute items. So let's get started. Let's start looking. First of all, she has that's how I found her. She carries one of my favorite brands, Wild Fox. So she has a lot of items from Wild Fox, as you can see. Let me scan through that because there's definitely more to it. She has a lot of designer items. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It's a lot of Wild Fox. Beautiful shoes, gowns. Obviously, if you're into the whole Hollywood designer scene, this is a magnificent closet to check out. Cute, cute, cute. Red carpet. Come on, girls. Oh my God. I didn't see that before. I got to mark that for myself. Love it. Shopping is my cardio. You guys remember my sweater? I have a sweater with shopping is my cardio. Oh my God. So cute. It's the real thing. I'm like too obsessed looking at everything she's selling than trying to narrate this. But as you can see, obviously she has a feel to it. She has luxury items, Wild Fox, lots and lots of Wild Fox, a very unique kind of feel to it with kind of red carpet things, go formal dresses and going out shoes. Ooh, she has some lingerie, California swimsuits. and her Wild Fox sells really well. So if you haven't checked out Wild Fox, please make sure you do. All right, so that was my last of the 5 picks, and I'm probably going to do this more often because so many times I see closets on here. I'm like, oh my god, I want to show these to my YouTube people. So I'm probably going to continue to do that. Oh, she even lists herself as #1 closet for Wild Fox. Ain't that the truth? So she has a niche. She has a look and feel to it. And I just wanted to share that with you. Boom, there it is. Hey, 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 greetings and salutations. So I never did the haul video yesterday after my trip. And you know why? I photographed everything and then some. I just went crazy into like this mode of just taking a bunch of pictures of everything, and I finished it. And I started postings today, so I didn't do the video yesterday, so that's why this is a 2-day video. Anyway, besides that, I wanted to let you guys know I made the decision to get some help with my eBay postings. I'm going to try different things. I'm going to learn through trial and error. So my first step is to see if I can find someone locally. So I created a posting on Craigslist under gigs, not a job, because then you have to pay $35, and I didn't feel I wanted to go there yet. So I posted it under gigs and see if I can find someone. I was very specific in my write-up what kind of I'm looking for and where this may lead to. And initially I'm going to use InkFrog as the avenue in which they use to get the pictures and create the listings, and I'll see how that workflow works. If it doesn't work so great, I'll explore other ways of getting them to be efficient for me. So I don't know, if there's someone out there that has a lot of employees and has really worked out the workflow, or has a different system or a different application, software, whatever, let me know. But I'm at a point where I've reached a limit and I want to get help. And so I'll keep you guys updated how it works out. For now, I want to start with just giving the individual a bunch of pictures and having them create the listings, and we'll take it from there. If they have a fashion aptitude and want to get to a level where I give them close to photograph, fine, we'll take it there. If they are strapped for cash and need some extra money, I'm totally willing to get them over to my house for a few hours to help me with shipping, organizing with my inventory stuff. So we'll see how it develops. I kind of had this dream. You guys are gonna think I'm nuts, but I had a dream that I started hiring these people, and I was training them. I made sure their quality was strong. And then I've created like this power team, eBay listers power team. And then bunch of you resellers out there said, hey Anna, can we use your power team? And I'm like, heck yeah. And then I was able to outsource my team. And then I made even more money. And so I was trying to get them to do a great job for you guys. I was responsible for the training, for the quality, for all of that, and they were just like my power team. And then I hired people like all over the states and all over the world. I had this big team of eBay listers, power listers, and we were like the team. God, wouldn't that be awesome? Because I'm really, my background is in leadership, so I am really big about creating a team, motivating them, growing them, developing them, optimizing processes. Like, I love that type of stuff. So anyway, okay, enough about that. So I'll keep you guys updated. Let's see. Last week was just, I was just so busy at working in the office. We had to get tax organizers out. I was just pooped. I didn't get much done. Plus I was depressed. It was like dark and stuff. So I'm hoping this week is going to be better. I'll try to make more videos. It's hard when you like fall off your thing and you have to get back on your horse. It's kind of hard. I can't find my rhythm yet, so bear with me. So what's in store for us for future videos? I do want to do the corporate fashion video. I've had several requests about that. It's going to probably take me a while because that's something you have to plan for and prepare for. That's going to take a little bit. I'm going to continue with Flipology lessons. That seems to get a lot of good feedback. Anything on brands, talking about different, well, brands, that's really what it is. Even though I'm anti-lists, don't forget, remember my rant earlier on, but learning more about stuff like that and any other things I might come across that will help us resellers. I will continue to make videos about that. That's that. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy and have a wonderful rest of the week, and post.